journey toward peaceful coexistence and shared growth on the Korean Peninsula. The first step will be to restore broken inter-Korean trust and shift to a stance of mutual respect. The government of the Republic of Korea clearly reaffirms that it respects the North's current system, that it will not pursue any form of unification by absorption, and that it has no intention of engaging in hostile acts. Based on these three principles, we intend to end the vicious cycle of unnecessary inter-Korean military tension and hostile acts. That is a reason why we have proactively taken measures, including halting the launch of leaflets and suspending broadcasts toward the North. Going forward, the government of the Republic of Korea will consistently seek a path to reduce military tensions and restore inter-Korean trust. The most certain peace is a state where there is no need to fight. Through comprehensive dialogue centered on exchange, normalization, and denuclearization, in other words, END, we must end the era of hostility and confrontation on the Korean Peninsula and usher in a new era of peaceful coexistence and shared growth. The fact that exchanges and cooperation are a shortcut to peace is a timeless lesson demonstrated by the history of fraught inter-Korean relations. By gradually expanding inter-Korean exchanges and cooperation, we will pave the way for sustainable peace on the Korean Peninsula. It is crucial for both the ROK and the DPRK, as well as the international community, to work together to establish peace on the Korean Peninsula. While striving to advance inter-Korean relations, we will provide our active support and cooperation for efforts to normalize relations with the international community, including between the United States and the DPRK. Denuclearization is undoubtedly a grave task, but it is time to seek realistic and rational solutions based on a cool-headed perception that denuclearization cannot be achieved in the short term. The international community must gather its wisdom in a pragmatic and phased solution, beginning with a stop in the sophistication of nuclear and missile capabilities, going through a reduction process, and reaching dismantlement. Realizing lasting peace on the Korean Peninsula would present new hope and possibility to humanity suffering from conflict. The Republic of Korea will end the Cold War in the Korean Peninsula through the END initiative and fulfill its responsibility and role to contribute to world peace and prosperity. A future where people from different nations cooperate and overcome global challenges together may sound like a rosy, dream-like vision. However, this is by no means an impossible dream. Peace is not merely the absence of armed conflict, but the realization of a community where differences are respected and people coexist. As long as respect and aspiration for diversity is inside us, we can always unite and embrace one another. K-culture is connecting people all over the world beyond borders, language, and cultural differences. The success and spread of K-culture prove that universal empathy is possible, transcending differences in all backgrounds. Gathering the energy of solidarity, coexistence, and consideration, the Republic of Korea, having ushered in a new diplomatic republic, is ready to move toward a sustainable future and a new page in human history. Though a difficult journey is expected, humanity has been able to grow and come this far by not giving up on challenges, even in the face of adversity. As the people of the Republic of Korea raised colorful cheering sticks in the face of a crisis in democracy, I call on the international community and the United Nations to lift the lantern of hope that will light the future of humanity. The Republic of Korea will boldly lead the way toward a new era of peaceful coexistence and shared growth on the Korean Peninsula toward a better future together. Thank you very much for your attention.
On behalf of the Assembly, I wish to thank the President of the Republic of Korea. The Assembly will hear an address by His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Amir of the State of Qatar. I request protocol to escort His Highness and invite him to address the Assembly.
In the name of God, most compassionate, most merciful, Your Excellency, President of the General Assembly, Your Excellency, Mr. Secretary General, may the peace of God be upon you. The United Nations has been established 8 decades ago on the basis of principles that humanity has reached after 2 world wars. These rules are based on the maintenance of international peace and security and the respect for human dignity and state sovereignty and a non-interference in internal affairs, and to cooperate for the benefit of our peoples. This means if we allow violations to continue, it means allowing the rule of the jungle, where perpetrators and violators enjoy